Well, it's not that I don't ever share anything with my family ever. It's just that I don't go into great detail because, so I think we've already covered it. It's just difficult to
Yeah.
really
Mhm.
describe it.
Yeah.
Fatigue is the number one problem I have next to having the tremors. Uh,
Mhm.
I like to do artwork, so what ends up happening is I get more frustrated than I get work done.
Mhm.
So
Can I use this? Yeah.
What kind of artwork are you doing?
I do
Nude
designs for
sculptures.
t-shirts and logos and stuff like that. Oh yeah, there you
Cool.
go,
Cool.
dopamine Rotolo. There you go, and this one's
That's
mine
cool.
right here. I don't know,
Ah,
Steve,
that's where all the
did you
cool
try the
kids are
bee
getting it.
therapy?
huh?
Have you, Steve? Have you tried the bee therapy yet, or is that not a thing for you?
The
The B
The
B
what
one,
B
therapy?
B1
the B1
therapy.
therapy.
Oh, you know what? I asked my doctor about that, and he goes, "I don't think you're ready for that. There's not enough research for it to actually."
Dude,
Yeah,
go
not
to
here.
Walmart and get a bottle of
Yeah,
B1.
get yourself out what you need. It's great.
Yeah, it's worth it, Steve.
It's not going to hurt
$7, Steve. Like,
You're
I'm
Doesn't
saying
do
telling you, man.
B1?
B1,
B1. It's
yeah.
high dose. It's called high dose thiamine therapy.
Right.
But the doctor that developed it is from Italy.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm not on. Hold on one second, guys.
Just get a bitch at her kiss.
So unfortunately, he passed away in 2020 from COVID.
Mm.
But one of his patients, they documented all these patients because the premise behind it is that like he was using the thiamine therapy to treat patients with DTS from detoxing from alcohol and drugs,
Oh,
and he saw
Right.
word.
he saw that it was working for their tremors and things like that.
Right.
So
Mm.
he proposed that if it's working for these tremors, it is a neurological effect. So let's try it for central tremors and multiple sclerosis and Parkinson's. It
Right.
was primarily more provocative for Parkinson's. So he continued with the trial. Every patient that was treated with the high dose thiamine therapy received some kind of relief from their motor, their
Really?
motor dysfunction.
Motor symptoms.
Right, a rise in their like UPDRS scores and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for
Wow.
me, like, I mean, because I've just started it in July, like the first thing that I noticed was I wasn't drooling at night.
Well,
Um,
that's good.
you
Oh,
know,
that's a
um,
nice.
that was a nice one because I'm telling you, for a year my lips were cracked on the corners. Like
Ugh.
for a year, I could not get them to heal.
Jordy.
Um, and I have more energy. The fatigue is not as bad. A lot of the like the cog fog is kind of cleared up a bit. I
Cog
mean,
fog.
yeah, I mean that's
I'm stealing
it's
that.
yeah, it's like it was the easiest way to say it.
Hmm.
Especially when you get mush mouth. I got a little bit of my sense of smell back, like I was telling these guys, like I was in a restaurant and I was eating a freaking chicken Caesar salad and like raving over it, like I'd never had a salad in my damn life, and I'm like, this is bizarre, but it was so
It's the best
good
thing
because
you've
I
ever
didn't taste
tasted.
anything. Like before that, it tasted. The only thing that was really coming
Yeah.
through was like the pepper and the vinegar and
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my
Bro,
god.
have you tasted this lettuce? It's
I
blowing
was
my
like,
mind.
this salad is so good. I'm like at dinner with,
It,
with some friends, and I'm like, and I don't want to be a maniac, but I'm eating my salad in my head. I'm like, oh my god, this freaking salad, and I could
nom, nom, nom,
smell
nom,
like
nom.
the food and the gravy and
And it's
and,
so
and the
exciting.
onions, and there's
Yeah.
potatoes. Like and I'm like, in
Nom,
my
nom, nom,
head,
nom,
I'm
nom, 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 nom.
freaking out, and outwardly, I'm just like, I need to drink more
Mm.
because my tremors won't stop. Like, someone bring me another cider.
You got yourself a little excited, and now you're like all
Yeah,
over the
like
place.
inwardly I'm like, ooh, and outwardly I'm just like,
Salad.
this is cool. This is nice.
This is
Thank you
Well,
for
delicious.
having me. It's wonderful. But
so
it's
you
working.
don't have to have a prescription for that or a
No,
doctor's guide.
The
you
four of us are
should.
on it. We're all
It's
doing it.
it's
Yep.
recommended. It's recommended that you loop your doctor in.
Yeah.
Um, but I have not seen any backlash from just taking it. Like I went on Amazon and ordered you know, the 100 milligram sublingual B1 with this particular, you know, brand was the one that they suggested,
Yeah.
and it tastes horrible. To me, it's
Oh, it
bitter.
tastes like cardboard. Worse than
nasty.
cardboard.
Melissa said it was fishy. I think to me it tastes bitter. I mean it's gonna taste different to all, but it works though. It's definitely helping. And like
Yeah.
my UPDRS scores. I mean, mind you, I had hip surgery in June, but my UPDRS scores went up from my appointment last year. What did I say it was? I went from 36 down to 21.
Nice.
Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
You take
Oh, 37 to 21. Yeah, because it was 16 points. Yeah,
That's
Oh, is
pretty
that, Blake?
significant.
how much do you take of the
100 milligrams. 100
One
milligrams.
pill a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, one pill.
Okay.
Yeah, and
One
I
a day.
take mine. I try to take mine in the morning now because I do find that it interrupts my sleep a little bit.
Yeah.
So I do take it in the morning now
Jordy!
at night. But I'm telling you, like, it really, really does make a difference, particularly with the fatigue. And,
that
and
it?
also the bladder, because I have overactive bladder, and like
Is
I
it
have to go to the
sublingual?
bathroom. I do the sublingual. Yeah, I was originally I started taking just regular B vitamins because I just was apathetic and too lazy to look for the sublingual, and then finally I got up off my ass and got the sublingual.
Yeah.
And
Scroll up a little.
I'm just taking just the normal B1 tablets. They're
I had
250.
those are the exact ones I had in the beginning. Yeah.
But I've noticed, and I think I told Eric this the other day, or one of y'all. I started this week. I started taking one in the afternoon as well, like after lunch.
Yeah.
I don't,
Good.
I'll crash and I have felt. I've noticed a difference.
Yeah.
You're,
It does make a
you're
difference.
taking 500 milligrams, Chris?
There's a lady that I talked to on
Yeah, it's a
Instagram.
250 milligram tablet. I take one in the morning, and I started taking one after lunch.
I know somebody that's taking 4,000 milligrams.
I mean, whatever your body, it's
But
a
her
vitamin.
doctor-
Your body
her
doesn't
doctor
use, you
is
just
doing
want
it,
to
though.
out. So.
That's
The
true.
one I'm looking at right now, it's 500 milligrams per serving. It's got 120 capsules. So it's 500 milligrams per. Is that bad or?
I would start with the 100.
Nice.
That's the
Or the
recommended
250.
dose.
Oh my
yeah, or the
goodness,
two-
Chris.
yeah.
That is so cute.
Yeah, she's
Oh
got
my
like.
gosh.
She
My
had.
cat would take my eyeball. And
Oh,
she
she
just.
was.
Yes.
But I did read through the book by Daphne Brown, the high dose vitamin therapy, and it's, you know, I mean, it goes into like a lot about mitochondrial function and things like that. So it gets dry, but it's very interesting. And you know, the most interesting thing I find it is like they talk about how doctors, you know, like, well, why doesn't my doctor recommend this? Why didn't my doctor tell me about this? And I've said this before, like, doctors are trained to find medicine to help you with your condition. They're not trained to find vitamins and alternative therapies to help you with condition. Yeah, it's out there, and some of them, you know, dabble in it and whatnot, and are knowledgeable, but
Yeah.
that's not their job. That's
Well,
not
isn't
their
that the
job.
difference between a MD and a DO?
I mean, essentially. Here,
Yeah.
turn that down, please.
This nobody. My doctor wouldn't have recommended this. We'll see.
What it-
how it works.
That looks intriguing. What are we doing with that?
This is a laser therapy that Eric and I are doing test trial from a company in Australia.
Lasers?
Yes.
Like
Are they?
infrared.
You have. Okay.
Right,
Are
it's
they?
infrared?
Are you strapping lasers to their heads?
Yes, ma'am.
Are those Parkies with freaking lasers on their freaking heads?
Yep.
Thank you. Somebody got my reference.
Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you.
Wait, this one from who wants to cauterize her brain?
Yeah.
Blake's got it.
Who wants to cauterize their brain?
That's actually.
The ultrasound therapy?
Yeah.
Oh, for the what? For the FUS?
Yeah.
That's not cauterizing your brain. They're removing the alpha synuclein proteins with the laser.
Lasers.
So it's what, 20 some minutes if we say it like this.
Okay, I'll start timing you.
Oh, it turns off.
Yeah,
Plus, it's very, very attractive. It's very stunning on you. Looks really good.
Oh,
Steve fell asleep.
Welcome to the conversation, Steve.
Yeah, don't
I was
stare at it.
looking
'cause
at
it'll-
some. I was looking at B1 Thymin on Amazon just now.
It looked up and saw this.
It's Steve, I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it.
It
I promise
is.
you.
It is.
You know. I think for the doctor, like, I mean, typically, like most of the patients in the study were receiving the B1 through injection, so that may be why
Right.
he's kind of reticent and like in doing it. Or maybe
You're
he just
using
doesn't.
college words. Reticent.
She
I
gets one a
actually use
day.
lot of- I actually use a lot of big words, but I like the word. I like bad words too. I like potty words.
So
Okay,
now,
All right. So is there a better brand?
The one
Hold
that
on
they
one second.
recommend is the one that Melissa's holding up. It's a Smart Source, a Superior Source B1 micro sublingual.
Superior
But
one?
Superior Source. Superior
Oh,
Source
source.
B1.
That's for a source.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you start making a bunch of TikToks about it, maybe you'll get a sponsorship.
There you
That's
go.
how I got the 10-week training program.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they messaged me a couple of days ago and they were like, "Hey, are you interested in doing this 10-week program?" Like, and there's a whole there's a whole dashboard, and you have to take like a little answer to kind of like find your level of you have to find your level of proficiency, and where you're at with your PD so they can put you in the right group. So it's interesting. It doesn't really start until the 23rd, but yay, sponsor. It's free. It's like $100 a month. So I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So next I have to get sponsored for B1.
I need to get Rocksteady covered somehow.
They don't
Some
your
kind of-
insurance pay for it?
Hell no.
What about
No.
silver sneakers?
Oh,
Usually they pay for silver sneakers. Like if you listed as silver sneakers.
I'm
What's that?
46.
Instead of putting
Oh,
it
wait.
through.
what did I miss?
How am I getting anything paid through Silver Sneakers when I'm 47?
Parkinson's Wellness
it?
Fund.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that you could do too.
No, I just want to be like, I just want Rocksteady to back me. It's just a status thing.
They should. I mean, you're like
Constantly.
the number one. You're like the number one chick, right? Like,
Yeah. Well, I give local speeches anyway, so
yeah, tell
and I
me you want that
wrote
sponsorship.
a couple articles, did a couple TV interviews, a podcast, or two. Yeah, I'm working on being famous. So you guys
Man,
knew
I'm
me
still trying
before.
to figure out
You and me
so I can
both.
do it live.
I'm working on doing a TED Talk. I want to do a TED Talk and write a course.
Oh, so what do you want to do a TED Talk on?
Yeah.
Anything. It really doesn't matter. I'm not being
Well,
picky.
Because you can have a bunch of people nominate you.
Mhm.
Like you can nominate somebody for a TED Talk.
Yeah.
really?
I want to do a
Yeah.
TED Talk on being the CEO of your healthcare.
So you kind of have to so like you get a bunch of people to go on and write about how like we could all say how you helped us, like how you formed a group and
Yeah.
or you do whatever, like but
Listen, I'd love nominations. By all means, I'm not going to stop anyone that wants to nominate me for a TED Talk.
well, that's why I'm
Do you-
asking. Like, I'd be happy to do that.
Do you give speeches currently?
At
Are you
support
going
groups,
on?
yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And hopefully I'm presenting at Barcelona on support group leadership.
Ooh.
And I'm
Yeah,
working on creating a course for EMS for Parkinson's.
Oh, that's smart.
bake sale, bake sale. We gotta get that funding. I'll sell the edibles.
There you go.
You give me the product, I'll sell
What?
the edibles. We'll send Eric
Okay,
to
I'm in.
Barcelona
I'm in. You said the magic word.
and the rest of us.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah, and the rest of us.
We'll all go.
Okay,
Can
so
you
I went
imagine?
to. Sorry, I'm sorry. I went
Go
to
ahead.
the website for Superior Source, and I can't. It doesn't allow me to like add the card.
I got mine off Amazon.
Amazon, yeah.
Amazon was cheaper.
Like the
$7,
work.
six and change, right? Wasn't it like six?
Right.
If you subscribe.
Yeah, go to Amazon. You gotta contribute to Eric's retirement fund.
Thank you.
Get a hell with it. What is
Okay.
that?
I work for Amazon, so you're contributing to my retirement fund.
Oh, there you go. At least it's not a new pool.
But do you
True.
do you do the smile.amazon.com?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And it goes to my
Okay, well,
old
now I
gym.
get it.
Oh, I sent mine to the Michael J. Fox Foundation.
Yeah, I figured my little-
Grace Strong is on the, I think is on the Amazon
Oh,
Smiles.
is on there?
Should
I'll
be.
change it then. As much as I shop on Amazon, shit,
I know.
my impulse control will pay for
Yeah.
Barcelona. 5%.
Cheap dopamine. Cheap dopamine here. Get your cheap dopamine.
Dopamine, get your cheap.
Dopamine.
Oh my.
Yeah. If they could sell it.
Well, I mean, technically, buying, that add to cart is a little hit. And then when
It
you
is,
see
though.
the little truck on the map and you're 6 stops away, is there anything better than that? I'm like at my window stalking my driver, like waving with it.
But you should
Hi,
see my
you're the-
kids when they back up and they know the sound of the truck backing up because it's got a different sound to it. Because we usually get it straight from Amazon. And they're like, the Amazon truck is here. And I'm like, I didn't order anything this week.
It's like Christmas all over again.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Especially when we first moved here, and I was ordering things like every day. It was ridiculous. They're like,
It's
what's
so
coming?
easy,
What's
isn't
coming?
it?
I
Oh,
had
it's great.
3 different deliveries from Amazon today. 3. I don't know why they didn't just put them all together, but 3 different stops, 3 different drivers. I think that's
I'm taking shit from different warehouses.
Nah. There's actually one here in town now, so that is.
Where do you
not
live?
good. Why are you asking? I live in Windsor, Connecticut.
Mm.
Come find me. I dare you.
I dare you.
I might make you dinner or something.
So as long as I don't have to drive on I-15, I'm okay. Or
state?
Route 15
There it is.
through Connecticut.
There it is.
So-
There's a 15.
oh God,
How do you know that?
Oh my
I
god.
live in Pennsylvania and I have family in Boston, or on the other side of Boston.
We could essentially.
Oh, yeah. I'm in the drive-through state. I-15. What is that? The Merit?
I think so. No,
I have no idea what.
no,
only
Route
lived here
15,
my
not
whole life.
I-15. Route 15.
Right. I've only lived here my whole life, so give me a break there. I have no idea. No idea.
It's the one highway where the rest stops are literally on the highway. Like there's no off ramps to the rest stops.
Isn't that everyone? Oh, thank you, Chris.
Okay.
Look at you being all proactive and whatnot.
Well, Melissa suggested it. I was sitting here staring
You
at it.
always send links over to us, though. You're quick at that.
He's the IT guy.
I still have what Melissa sent me, but it would take too long for me to find it. When we're done with this
Hey,
week,
everybody, do the chicken dance test for a little bit now. I'll see.
Yeah, that's what I call it. I'm like, oh, I guess we're just no chicken dance today.